first, he is one half of the Imagine Tag Team Champions. He is the Sideshow Psycho. This is Malaki Gage.
What a maniac this guy is. He could very well be our first Triple Crown champion here at Imagine Wrestling if he attains that world title, which I think he will someday.
And his opponent, he is from Paradise City. He is the rocker, Kriss Sands.
That's right, my buddy from right there in Houtsdale, rocker Kriss Sands. Electric, absolutely. Look at that smile, look at that mullet, look at them tights.
Always has a smile on his face, man.
All right, we're ready to go here. Senior official Kriss calls for the bell.
And Malaki Gage said he wasn't ready. So we've been seeing what's been going on for weeks here, between The Watch, Chris Coleman, and, respectively, and, a majority of our Imagine Wrestling superstars here, yourself included, and I'm not sure what the angle is here. I know they've been talking about, some dissension amongst the ranks, and I just, I'm flabbergasted every week since, they turned on Kato and they took him out at the show on Saturday. It was great seeing him last week, and you guys at the end of the show having his back and, taking it to The Watch. But I imagine it's just, maybe they're just tired of their position. I don't know, man. It just seems like when people get frustrated and they get angry, I'll just say it, they make mistakes.
Sometimes. I tell you, it wasn't a mistake. There was that arm drag by Malaki Gage, and then the very Rick Martel set of jumping jacks afterwards.
Oh, Rick
very
Martel.
strike force of him. Side headlock here by Malaki Gage. Kriss Sands backs him in.
Oh, my goodness.
Here's the drop down. Beautiful arm drag high.
Back to the jumping jacks.
Rick Martel jumping jacks of his own.
How about that?
Yeah, Rocker's saying he got the best of him here.
Well, I was talking to
look at
Kriss
this.
Sands on the phone during the week here, and he told me he's got a little chip on his shoulder. These guys telling him that he should stop wrestling and start refereeing. Kriss Sands is out there traveling just as much as anybody else out there, putting the work in, putting the matches in, and he's a little insulted by that. So I have a feeling my buddy is going to take it to Malaki Gage here this
What do you
evening.
make of this right here? Come on. Underhanded tactics from one Malaki Gage.
Stiff forearm right on the point of the jaw.
Gage being the larger of the two. Look at that! Beautiful drop kick from the rocker, and he's fired up, man.
2 feet right in the face of Malaki Gage. Oh, that right hand. That was devastating right hand by Malaki Gage. Puts the brakes on the Irish whip and stops Kriss Sands.
Yeah, like a full-on stop. Nobody there for the elbow drop.
Kriss Sands looking for that DDT.
Not successful with the mic drop, but he was able to evade Malaki Gage for a moment here. Let's see if he can rally.
Beautifully done there, shoulder to the midsection. Reminds me a little bit of myself. This Kriss. Are you kidding me?
Are you ready, Jimmy? It's time. Here it is. Hair pull. It's hair pulling Wednesdays from Malaki Gage.
Well, I hope that's the last hair pull we see this year at Imagine Wrestling.
Yeah, let that be the last one of 2023 and none for 2024.
I mean, God forbid he rips a tuft out of that mullet. That beautiful mane of Kriss Sands.
Kentucky waterfall, if you will.
Yeah, it's
If you will.
It's kind of very AC Slater like mullet.
Yeah.
There's a knee to the throat in the corner. Malaki Gage pinning his head against the buckle. Brutal stuff.
You don't want to get in there. You never want to argue with the referee.
One thing about Imagine Wrestling, the officiating here is always impeccable and is always on point.
Bar none.
Senior official Kriss is a guy. He didn't end up senior official by accident. He will toss this match out if Malaki Gage gets too far off the trail here.
It's law and order in that ring, man. this change in attitude for the Watch and Kriss Coleman. And I keep saying this change in attitude, and I don't know that it's necessarily a change in attitude. It's just that they're at a point where they're tired of pretending to be something maybe that they're not. I don't know, man. This is just the change that I've seen in these men over the last 4 weeks. Man, it's hard to see. I have to be unbiased, obviously. But to see you guys go through this on a weekly basis, I feel like they're giving us answers, but they're not giving us the full answer.
I agree. I think sometimes, whether or not you agree with the message as a whole, sometimes the delivery is what I completely disagree with. The bullying and the forcefulness is something I won't deal with. The abuse will stop.
Here we
Lateral
go.
press here. Oh, very close. If Malaki Gage would have grapevine that leg, that could have been it right here for Kriss Sands.
Let's see if Rocker can get back into this. Oh.
There's that right hand again. Oh, lights him up like Christmas.
I imagine that stops your heart.
Beautiful and painful knife edge chop, Malaki Gage.
Just
Malaki
having
Gage
his way with him right now.
stacking him a little higher on that pin that time.
And now he's just mocking the Rocker.
My buddy Kriss Sands ain't gonna lay there and let someone mock him.
Yeah, you know better than that than to have Rocker out of this. Never seen him quit, man.
Oh.
Oh, we are just getting started, huh?
Sole of the shoe right to the face.
Malaki Gage wears a 12.5 size 13 boot, man, and that's about the size of his face, and he just took him out.
He just permed Kriss Sands' mullet with that big boot.
He can call his hairdresser. They can stay home for the day.
Yeah. Kriss Sands not looking like he's in Paradise City here.
No. Looks like he's on Dream Street, unfortunately. Oh, maybe not. Oh, big clothesline from Rocker.
That's the window of opportunity right there that Kriss Sands might need. What another amazing matchup here on Imagine Live from the dojo. Both men down.
Both men looking a little worse for wear here. Malaki Gage looks like he's coming to.
Malaki Gage showing some life.
Rocker put everything into that shot, man. Creating his own space, creating his own opportunities. That is the Rocker Kriss Sands.
Malaki Gage again working that right hand. Kriss Sands back on the right of his own. Again. That kick was low.
Oh! Here
There
we
you
go. Got those paradise chops, if you will.
Bang your head!
Here comes one of Chris's greatest hits.
Go bam! There we go. Followed up by a mic stand.
Oh, spikes him and hangs on
Goodness,
to
the
it.
way he landed.
Look at that cover.
Oh.
Full mount, all the body
He
weight on the
spiked
shoulders.
him, man.
And Malaki Gage still kicks out after that vicious, disgusting DDT. What's Kriss Coleman doing out
Kriss
here?
Coleman doing out here?
Hey!
Come on, man. Seriously?
Hey, no!
Seems like it's every week with these guys, man.
Back to the locker room. You go back to the locker room.
Oh, are you kidding me?
Get out of here!
Right in front of us, man. Not the ref. And the Watch is going to steal. Malaki Gage is going to steal this victory. 3. There it is.
What a bunch of crap. No way.
Every week. Every week it seems like this is the message they're trying to send. And I don't understand.
No, that's it. Ring the bell, that's it. Come on, guys.
Come on, guys. Hey. All right. Understandably so. All right, while Jimmy attends to the Rocker Kriss Sands here.